Friends and viewers, good day. Charles Dickens is well known to every literary person, especially he's well famous for his Tale of Two Cities, The Great Expectation, David Copperfield, uh, Oliver Twist, and many other. So today, let me discuss one of his another novel. The name of this novel is Dombey and Son. It is a novel written by the same person, Charles Dickens. It is firstly published in a serial form between 1864 and in 1848. The story centers around Paul Dombey, a wealthy and proud businessman who runs the shipping company, Dombey and Son. He is fixated on having a son to carry on the family business and largely neglect his daughter, Florence, who craves his love and attention. So the theme of this novel is included the theme included in this novel, the consequences of industrialization and the importance of human connections over material success through the characters' journeys. Dickens explore issues of family, social status, and personal transformation. Would you so? Let me tell you about the plot and summary of this novel. So this novel begins with the birth of a Paul Dombey's long-awaited son, also named Paul. Dombey is a wealthy, self-centered businessman who places great importance on having a male heir to continue his shipping company. Dombey and Son, his wife Fanny, dies shortly after childbirth, leaving behind their neglected daughter Florence and newborn Paul. Young Paul is a frail child sent to Dr. Blimber's boarding school in Brighton, where his health deteriorates. Despite his father's high hopes, young Paul dies at young age, leaving Dombey devastated. Florence, who dearly loves her brother, is heartbroken by his death and continues to seek her father's affection. So, Paul Dombey remarries Edith Granger, a proud and beautiful woman. Their marriage is unhappy, and Edith eventually leaves Dombey, fleeing with his scheming employee, Mr. Carker. Carker, however, meets a tragic end, and Dombey is left humiliated and financially ruined due to his mismanagement and misplaced trust in Carker. Throughout the story, Florence remains central figure of kindness and resilience. She eventually finds happiness with Walter Gay, a kind-hearted young man who works for Dombey Farm. Despite her father's neglect and the many challenges she faces, Florence's love and compassion prevail. So in the end, we see that Dombey experiences a change of heart, humbled by his experiences and the loss of his fortune. He reconciles with Florence. The novel concludes with the renewal of the relationship and the prospect of happier future for both of them. So the themes, let me tell you about the theme. The theme involved in this novel is pride and isolation. Paul Dombey's excessive pride, emotional coldness, isolate him from those who care about him, particularly his daughter Florence. His downfall is a result of his inability to value personal relationship over business success. The second theme is industrialization and its impact. The novel reflects Dickens' concern about industrial age, highlighting how business and materialism can dehumanize individual and lead to moral corruption. The third theme is family and redemption. Family relationship, particularly between parents and children, are central to the story. The redemptive power of love and forgiveness is exemplified in Florence's unwavering affection for her father and his eventual repentance. Class and social mobility. Dickens explores social class and the potential for mobility within the rich Victorian class structure. Characters like Walter Gay demonstrate that integrity and kindness are more important than social status. So we have certain character in this novel. The first character is Paul Dombey Sr., a wealthy, proud businessman obsessed with having a son to continue his firm. His arrogance and neglect of his daughter lead to his downfall. So the other character is Florence Dombey, Dombey's loving and compassionate daughter who endures her father's neglect and ultimately finds happiness with Walter Gay. The third character is Paul Dombey Jr., the frail and sensitive son of Paul Dombey, whose early death profoundly affects the lives of those around him. The fourth one is Edith Granger Dombey, Dombey's second wife, a proud and unhappy woman who ultimately leaves him. The fifth one is Mr. Cracker, a manipulative, deceitful employee of Dombey, whose action contribute to Dombey's financial ruin. Walter Gay, another a kind and earnest young man who works for the Dombey firm and eventually marries Florence. So this is the character, the themes, and of this novel, Dombey and Son, written by Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens had written all of his novels, no doubt, undoubtedly, outstanding novel. Oliver Twist, and my favorite one, The Great Expectation, Tales of Two Cities, and many other novels. I hope you will enjoy this novel when you read it, Dombey and Son by Charles Dickens. Thank you very much for patient listening.